Hope all is well with everyone today. I'm excited to do this video. So this video, I'm going to be talking about the snowball method, some ways to get out of debt. What are we going to be talking about? We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I'm going to also share some of my personal things that I did to get out of debt and all backstories. So I don't know, I'm a little nervous, so bear with me if I babble a little bit. So I don't want this intro to be crazy long because I know I have a lot to share. So get yourself a drink. I'm over here drinking some H2O. So get yourself a drink and let's jump right in. Let's first just talk about a certain method that you can use. So the method that I use, I believe there's two methods. There could be three, don't quote me. But I know the snowball method, which I love, and avalanche method, which I wouldn't say I don't love it, I just never used it. However, if you're into the avalanche, where that means basically you pay the highest interest to the lowest interest. And with the snowball method, you pay the lowest balance to the highest balance. So it's all what suits, what makes, whatever suits your lifestyle. That's what I think, or I would recommend that you do. So in my method, in my life, I use the snowball method. Okay. So do not come for me for my handwriting. I don't have the best. Okay. So I did this little mock sheet, which now I think I should do it the other way so you guys can see. But hopefully you guys can see this way. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. Okay. Hope you guys can see that way. Okay. All right, so this is the mock sheet. So the snowball method. So I just made a mock sheet of 3 cards. One card has 500. The other card has 2,000. I'm sorry, 1,000. My goodness, I'm start messing up already. And the third card has 1,500. So if you add up your entire balance, you would have $3,000. Now the minimum payment on the one card is 25. The second card is 35 and 45. So let's say you have. Oops. Sorry guys, my pen just wanted to run away. Okay, so let's say you have your 25 here, right? And then you're gonna pay off the 500, and once this is paid off, this entire balance of 500 is paid off, you're gonna now use this 25 and roll it into 35, which now your payments will be $60 per month. So now you have an extra 25 that you can roll in to make 60. And once you pay off, now you go down to your 1,000. You're gonna roll over this 60 payment to $45. The 45 to 3,000. Sorry, you're gonna roll the 60 into the 45, which now you're gonna have $105. Hope my math is mathing. I don't have a calculator yet. So you'll have $105 to pay off this one, this 1,500. So just keep in mind, once you pay off your entire $3,000, you're gonna still free up, at least you're still gonna have $105 that you can spend, that you can save per month going forward, So, and this could also go for car payments. If you can also put your car payments in here. You can put your student loans in here. I personally did not do any car payments in here in my budget, or I didn't do any student loans. I just wouldn't do a mortgage or rent, because those can be more of a very higher balance. But your cards, student loans, car payments, definitely put it into this budget. And that's how we have. Okay, let's talk about some ways to pay off debt. There's so many ways to pay off debt. You can try to get, I'm gonna write it this way so you guys can see. You can get, I should write ways to pay off debt. You could get a second job. I'm just gonna abbreviate it because I don't want it to be too long. you could get a second job, which is another hustle, right? And the main point is that you have to increase your income. You should increase your income, I should say. Okay, then you also can sell items that you don't need. And you can sell them on Poshmark, the marketplace, which is on Facebook, and I'm just gonna put etc. right, etc. Okay. Then also, which a lot of people do, you can use your tax return. Or I don't know if they still have this. My mom used to always talk about it, but they have like this Christmas clubs. So a Christmas club or any like savings club that your bank can offer. You can put money in, then when it's you put X amount of payments for the year, and then when the year is up, then you get the balance, and you can roll that in to your debt. Okay, don't cover my handwriting. And then that, last but not least, you can also put extra cash aside, and I'll tell you that in depth of how I'll put that there, because that's something like what I did, if that makes sense. Okay, I also want to say this. Another way also is that you can help on your interest. So let's say you want to do the snowball method, however your balance is very high. I did it a couple times. I recommend doing balance transfer. Personally, Bank of America is who I used. They had a balance transfer for like, I think to transfer was like maybe 2 or 3%. And then also they had it for like, how much, like no interest for like 22, maybe 23 months. And mine wasn't expired till April of 2025. So like when I tell you, it's amazing. So you should try that. I believe maybe Capital One has it, but definitely like it's a no-win. It's a no-brainer. Definitely try that. Get out of debt. Talk about once you get out of debt. I want to show you my bills binder. That's what I wanted to do first. So let me move this out. I said I want to do it in depth. If you're new to my channel, this is my bills binder. This is where 90% of my bills, not even 90, maybe 85% of my bills come out of here. There's some that, like, you know, my actual living expense I don't share, but most everything else I do. Okay, so like my car insurance. So I knew when I was in some serious debt. Let me just give a quick backstory. So I was in debt. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how many years. I've always had credit card bills from college. Outside of college, credit card was like my biggest fear. And I'm also an impulse shopper. So like I never, before doing this, before joining the cash stuffing and the cash budgeting community, I am an impulse shopper. I would never save for Christmas. I would just put a thing like, oh, it's Christmas time, all right, rack up 2,000, 3,000, whatever it may be for Christmas gift. No. I will not do that anymore. So now I actually plan ahead and have gotten so much better. Like, I don't know if you're just coming across my video or you're just maybe new to the cash budgeting system, which I think I'm new, even though I have a year, so almost 2 years in, I still consider myself new. I learn every day from you guys and all your comments, and I read them, and I appreciate you. And I also go to your stories, your pages, and, you know, watch your videos, and you guys are so inspiring. But if you're new here and this is your first video you've ever seen, please join the community. Especially if you just want to, even if you're not in debt, but you just want to get on a better, like a better plan or a better focus and learn how to respect and appreciate certain parts of money and how you balance your finance. I definitely approve this way. Okay, so first, let me talk about this is my insurance. So when I was in debt, I would put money in this envelope. Let me show you. Let me start from back here. And this was, now it's my month ahead, but I would throw all my rollover money. In my entire life, I have never had a second job. I recently got a second job, and every extra money that I had went into this envelope. Now, it wasn't my month ahead. It was just a what do you call it? It was just an envelope that I just threw money, all my rollovers. And I think most of my channel, I never really showed my rollovers because I was like, if I had a no spend week, it went in this envelope. If I had any extra bonus, it went into this envelope. And I did that for almost, I want to say, I don't know, maybe, maybe 8 months or so. I did that until I got a, I used to check it every month, and I was like, oh, got discouraged. One month it was like a $50 or $100, and I just left it alone. And trust me, one time I put some money aside, and I just kept on doing it, and I was able to pay off one of my credit cards that was probably like $800 something, and I just paid that off in April of this year. Actually, it was like late March. It was late March, actually. Late March, I paid off my last credit card. And let me tell you, I mean, I did say a little bit in that video, but I cannot emphasize how I felt amazing. I have never, and I can respectfully say, I have never been out of credit card debt. I've always been in debt. It was been a car payment or credit cards or student loans or you name it, your girl got it. But now I can officially say your girl does not have any credit card debt. So what I do now is when I use my credit card, I just pay right off. Now I do want to start a I'm all over the place with this video. I do want to start a, what do you call it? I do want to start a what is it called? A tracker, which I'm going to show you. But anyway, let me try this. So this was the envelope that I threw basically all my money into. Then once I did that, and it was like 3-4 months in, I start taking whatever was in that envelope and start putting it towards my insurance. I like to say this too. I like small wins. I didn't do anything big like car payments or student loan. I did my insurance and I did my phone bill. I like small wins. So now this is the tracker that I use. So now I'm paid up for April, May, June, and July. Look at God. I tell you, it's only God. So I'm telling you, it works. Now I want to show you, this was my bills binder. I still have this in here because I want to use, this is what I was doing to my magic marker stain this. But this is the tracker that I use to pay off my debt. You know, you could just list how much, see, like you can see like one of my cards is like 100 and, can you see that? 160 per month. And I doubled it after I did all my rollover, and then I paid this off. Now, I didn't use this. I purchased it, but I didn't use this. I got this from Budget with Judy, and I definitely want to use this because I feel like it's something useful and I like it because it's like low denominations, like 5, 10, 15. The most is $15. So I feel like even though, yes, I know, but I definitely think you can use this or any other tracker, not to say this one, but any other tracker, just to, if you can just put something aside. So if you're not just, also if you're just new, you can put something aside monthly, weekly, whatever you have in an envelope, and then you can check it maybe a month or two and see what you have. So next is my phone bill. After I got my insurance done, actually I started with my phone bill, I should say. I start working on my phone bill to be month ahead. So now I started off, so I did February, March, April, May, I don't know if you can see that, and now June. So then sometime in May or so, I might use my month ahead and pay off for July and August and so forth. And also, like I said, if I get extra money, it's also going into my, what do you call it? My month ahead. Now, like I said, once I'm at least maybe 3 or 4 months ahead, a little bit more than that, I want to be at least 6 months. Once I'm 6 months ahead with my smaller expense, then I'm going to try for the bigger expense, like car repairs or like the bigger purchases. I'm going to try my best to be more ahead with them. But like I said, I really like small wins. Okay. Oh, and Vanessa says, like, I think this is just a toad that I used to work on my second job. I need to take this out. So I would definitely say, like, I want to leave with this so I don't forget. Just choose low basic bills, like your, you know, your car insurance, maybe a subscription, you know, your phone bill. Like if you like small wins, do like a small, you know, the small bills, and then you can small wins. And then this is one of my subscription that I have right now, which is my Apple Pay, my Apple on my space, my, what do you call it, storage. And I believe I'm like almost 6 months. You know what? I could show you better than I could tell you. So this is just thing. So I am 4 months ahead. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. I am 4 months ahead. So maybe, like I said, maybe like about maybe June or July, depending on how much I put aside for my month ahead. I'm definitely gonna finish up these bills. So I have to start this next year for my Amazon. But definitely, I'm going to try my best to get 6 months ahead on my smaller bills, and then work my way up to my bigger bills. That is my goal, especially now that I'm really don't have a debt. And also, if you, once you do come out of debt, I would definitely recommend doing like with American Express, where as you get the bill, you pay it off. Get the bill, pay it off. And I think that's why it's good to use the debt tracker, because you're gonna know that money can come from that envelope. All right, my guys, sorry, my light just shifted a little bit. So anyway, so we're just gonna do a recap. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you have a car loan, right? Let me do it here, hope you guys can see. For example, you have a car loan. And let's say your car loan is $200. And let's say you also have a student loan payment. And that's also $200. And remember our credit card that we've been saving, right? We paid it off. It's now, what did I say, 105? So we have 605. Oh, sorry, 505, sorry. So we have 505. Oh, come on. Now, once you pay off, you guys can see. I want to zoom so you can see that. All right, guys. So once you pay off this student loan, I'm sorry. So, guys, once you pay off now this $200, which is your car loan, you have an extra $200 per month. Once you pay off your student loan, you have an extra $200 a month. Once you pay off your credit card, for example, you have $105 a month. You have at least $505 per month extra. Like, you know, what are you going to do with that? So I would say definitely once you pay this off, and I mean you pay off most of your debt, you should roll this money into your month ahead. And the list goes on and on. You might have other loans that's not thinking, like, you know, I'm not thinking. But once you pay off something, roll that in. Just use like the snowball method. When the car loan's finished, roll that payment in to your student loan. And once the student loan is finished, roll that $400 into your credit card. So then and then once the credit card is finished, definitely roll this $500, not to spend, but roll the $500 into your savings or a month ahead or whatever else project you want to do. Emergency fund, which I like to use, abundance fund. But whatever fund you need, you should be rolling at least some of this money. I'm not going to be like preaching here like you have to roll everything, but at least some of this money to stay afloat, ahead, whatever you want to call it. I hope I'm making sense. This was making sense. I'm not going to drag this video too long, but definitely please like, you know, if there's any questions that you have or any suggestions, please let's talk about this. This community help. We help one, teach one, help one. So I hope this makes sense. If you want me, I think I did my best to be in depth of what I did and what I'm continuing to do. And like I said, I want to try that tracker. I'm going to definitely put that tracker into my budget so I can just remember that, you know, I'm spending money over there or, you know, what I'm doing. All right, so much. Thank you guys so much for, please like and subscribe if you haven't. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. I hope I did well for you guys. Please let me know below. I'm excited to hear, so I should say I'm excited to read your comments. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye, guys.